Hello YouTube, in today's video I'll show you how to make your own mod menu in gorillatag. There is a few requirements for this. First, you do need a PC or a laptop, and then Visual Studios, and finally an unzipping program. If you are on Windows 11, you do have one built in, but if you're Windows 10, I'll show you how to get that. The first thing is Visual Studios. Whenever you go to the site, go to get free download. I'll leave the link in the description of the video so you can just go straight there. Press get free download and then run the setup. And then if you are on Windows 10 and you can't unzip any programs, you can get something like win-rar or WinZip. And once you have this, you can unzip any file or any zip folder. And that's basically it. The menu template I'll be showcasing today is the Malachi template. This is the only one I know that is currently working, that is getting updated constantly. If there's any more that are made, I'll put it here too. But I'll leave my Discord in the bio of this video, so if you want to join it, go to the menu template channel. You can get it here, or I'll also leave the owner's Discord where you can get the template there, which is in the temp download channel. But that's all you need. Now once you do that, go ahead, right click the zip file that you just downloaded. You can also have it in your downloads. I do have it on my desktop, but right click it and then press extract all or extract here. And if you are on Windows 10, once you download WinZip or win-rar, anything that lets you unzip programs, you should see the option. Press extract all, extract, give it just a moment to load, and then you'll get a folder. Once you open this folder, you'll see a lot of files. Find the malachitemp.sln, go to open this, and then press trust and continue, and then the menu template will load. For this, there's a lot of different things that you're going to do. You also do need to be careful whenever messing with code or changing anything, that way you don't get any errors or mess up anything. But if you load it and don't see anything at the top like CS files, go to the right side on the Solution Explorer, go to UI, and then double click the risk menu, and it will show this page right here. You can also open other things like GUI or like mods as well. The three I'm going to open is risk menu, mods, and GUI, just so I can show you what to change on here. To start off with the risk menu, you're going to have to scroll down to about line 33, and you should see menu title. It's going to say Malachi Temp. You can change this to whatever menu name you want, so I'm going to do blue template test for my menu name. Then you're going to see the main settings and all the categories right here. Double click it and open it, and this is where you see all the mod buttons. Also like menu stuff right here. If you scroll down, most of this you don't have to change. It just is the basic template for the menu. If you do want to change it or know how to change it, you can do that though. But all of it's basically set up how it to be. You can also change the controller inputs right here, so like the grip R and stuff, scales, and then colors. On the colors, this is what you're going to be doing for the menu colors, or like button colors and text colors. You change it all. So once you open the colors, on first color, second color, and normal color, you can change it to whatever you want to be. So if you want it to be switching from blue to black or red to green, you could do that. Or if you want it to just be one color, you just put one color. So first color, I'll put blue, and then as well, the second color, put blue, and then the normal color as well, put blue. Or if you want it to be blue then black, or black then blue, just change it however you want it to be, which I'm going to do blue, black, blue. And then the button color disable for this is what the button color will look like when disabled. So normally by default it's yellow. Whatever you think would look best for this, I'll just do green. And then the button color enabled, whenever it's enabled, this is the color it would be. Then next is the enabled text color. For this, if you enable the mod, the text on the button will change to that color. So if it was green and then the text was green, you can make it be instead of green like white or anything that you want to be. And then disable color, as well the menu title color right here. So whatever you want the menu title to be, which just normally it should be white. And you can change a bunch of different things like the tooltip, the disconnect button, the next and preview button. You can go through all this and see what looks best for you. Then above that is the other stuff. So right here, this is the MOTD title, so the message of the day. You can also change the COC and then the description of it, and then your folder name. You can also change this. So for the MOTD, I'm gonna do test, and I'll just do that for the other ones so y'all can see it in game. Another thing, there's these little brackets right here. Make sure to not delete them. They have to be there. So just only change the text inside of it. Do not delete the entire brackets on these sides, but you can put the text inside of here and you'll be fine. So test for that. And then the folder name, I'm gonna do blue_temp, and this is the name for all the save settings. So if you use the Malachi menu normally, you'll see a folder called Malachi temp, or Malachi menu I think it is, which will have all the save settings if you enable a mod and save it in game with the menu. So just change this to whatever you want it to be. And then next is the categories. So like category 1, this is all the mods that are on the template by default, so you don't really have to change anything here unless you want to move it around. But if you want to add a mod, I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. But you'd add it to the category 2, or you can also add it to category 1 and make it longer, which I'll show you that in just a moment. Next is the GUI.cs, which you can find on the DFGSFE. I'm not sure why the name's that, but double click it and you can open the GUI. And then same for these buttons, you have to double open them. But on here, you can change any settings you want. As well, the open is insert key. If you don't want it to be insert, you can change it to whatever. So like key.insert is the default. You can delete insert and then put whatever button. So I don't know if it would be U, I would be 117, or you click U. So if you want it to be U, or you can do Q, whatever button you want it to be. I'm going to keep it on insert myself, but if you want to change it, you can. And then next is the mod. So if you go to the back end and then the mods.cs, double click this, it'll open this folder. And then the same as all the other ones, you just double click these files and then it will open it. So like the gun lib, the changers, you change all the changers right here. Movement mods, these are basically every single mod that you have. For adding mods, currently there isn't any in my Discord, but I can make a channel for that. If anybody wants to upload mods, all you have to do is just copy it. So for example, you would get the code like no clip, make a new line, and then paste that here. And since no clip's already there, I'll just put like a 2. And that's basically how you do a mod. So I'm going to use this for an example. Say this was a different mod that you got, or you made a mod. You're going to copy the public static void name right here. Go to risk menu again, which you can also find it on the UI. And then on category 1, I'll show you also how to add it on the other category. But category 1, if you want to make it on here, copy the last line, then make a new line, press Ctrl V or paste it. And you're going to see 2 rig guns right here. Just delete whatever you did last. And then as well the mods.example on how to get gunlib. Delete that too. Just keep the mods dot. And if you go back to mods, you can see no clip 2 is the name of it. So I'm going to copy that. And then in the button text, this is whatever the buttons are going to say. So it doesn't have to be like perfect. It can be spaces and whatever you want it to be. So I'm going to do no clip 2 and then method, the mods dot no clip 2. And then the tooltip, this will be test mod or whatever you want to put there. And then you can basically do the same thing for the category 2. So on the placeholder, delete this right here, no clip 2, mods dot placeholder, delete the placeholder, and then put the no clip 2 or whatever your mod is. And then same for the tooltip. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm kind of going over it fast. If you have any questions or need help, you can message in my Discord or also message in the Malachi Discord, which I'll leave the owner's Discord of the template in the description of the video if you want to join theirs. Most of it's pretty self-explanatory whenever you just watch the tutorial. There's only a few things you really have to change, but if you're wanting to do like a lot of different changes, which you can just search through all the code and figure out different things if you want a certain thing. But the base of the template is really good and there's already mods built in, so you don't really have to add much. If you want to just do like a basic menu for a video or trolling, whatever, you could do that and then it will have your name on there. But that's basically all you have to do. Now to make the menu, go ahead, do Control S or press File and then press Save All right here, just so you can save the template. And then you're going to go to the build right here and then press the build solution. Wait for it to build. And then on this line right here, Malachi temp C users, copy this all the way up to the debug. Don't copy the DLL because it will try to open it. So go to debug, copy that, or you can also just right click it and press copy. Then on your file explorer, on the URL part right here, go ahead, click it and then backspace and then press Ctrl V, enter. Now you're going to see this folder right here. There's going to be a lot of different DLL files. Scroll down until you find the Malachi temp.dll. Now once you have this DLL, this is basically just installing mods normally. So I'm going to move this in my downloads folder. Then I'm going to open Steam, manage, browse local files. And also this is what I was talking about right here, the Malachi menu reborn. This is the settings page. Basically the one folder name that we changed, it'll go here and change it to your menu. So I'm going to keep this here just so you can see. But go ahead, go to your BepInEx plugins. And as well, I did post a tutorial how to install mods if you don't know how to. It's currently in my top video right now. But go ahead, drag the DLL into your plugins folder and then start your game. Alright, there we go. I'm in game now. The GUI is working too. Whenever I press the insert button, it changes the GUI and opens it. And there is platforms on here, fly mod, bug gun, no clip 2, the mod we did add on there, which is just normal no clip. And then there's also the second category with no clip 2 placeholder. Also, there is a built-in settings with this GUI and menu template, so it's really good for that. So you can have like exit settings, save settings. So if I were to click no clip 2 and then save settings right here, it saves it. And then in my BepInEx folder or my gorillatag folder, you can see the blue_temp for the folder name, and then it shows all the save settings right here, which is the one that you could change. So if you wanted to do like blue_menu or just blue or whatever your menu name is, you could do that. And then to open the menu in game, it should be X or Y, I'm pretty sure, on your controller. You can also get an FPS boost, which is a built-in mod. No notifications, so the notifications right here doesn't show at all. So if I click save settings, it doesn't show, and if I disable that and click it, it shows. There's also theme changers, so if you want to change the menu theme or the GUI theme, you can change that. So like V3, V4, V6, which you can change it to whatever color. And that's it for the Malachi menu template. There's a lot of things you can add or change to the template. And again, you can get this in my Discord, the menu templates, or I'll also leave the owner's Discord in the description of the video, which you can find it in the template download channel right here. And it's also uploaded on blueshop.net, my website. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.